Hi, Leo. I am devastated because let me show you here. I just did a 45-minute read, and it's a hot mess, and it was the most profound, beautiful read that I have done thus far. And I went to post it, and it is gone. 44 minutes of beauty. And so what I'm going to try to do is step back and give you the gist of the read. And I'm so sorry. I'm almost heartbroken because I had butterflies, I had goosebumps, I had tears. So we started your read here with acceptance, rejection, enlightenment, and insecurity. And then we got visions of life beyond death and against the grain, and then new birth guarded vigilantly. We got timing, and then we got loyal heart, yin, which is the divine feminine, right, and unfinished symphony, and in the fates. And I didn't clarify those. We just kind of talked, and in the sense that I was getting, excuse me, was sorry, this is bouncy, I know. The sense that I was getting, I'm gonna flip and turn this back. So the sense that I was getting from just the oracles that we pulled, and I might try to backtrack it. I just don't know if I should touch the cards. The sense that I was getting for you guys is something pretty profound was happening in your past. Something pretty painful has either been a series of things in your past or has just happened. And it was bringing up all of the inner wounds of rejection and abandonment for you. But that really you were being guided to kind of dark night of the soul and find enlightenment through spirit and really dig into your inner self to find your highest self, right? Especially with the against the grain, which is doing things differently than you've done them so that you get different results, and really envisioning life after death. And that doesn't mean real death, right? It means a soul death, a soul transformation. And then really metamorphosizing and figuring out what it is that you want and never giving that up once you get there to the other side. But all of this, and so that by itself is beautiful. But then what happens is having to go through that is scary, and it's dark and it's painful, but and we can't always see the rewards. And I really feel like this message here, Leos, for Sun, Moon, Rising, I know this is all over the place. I didn't even give like I can't believe this is erased. And I really feel like somebody is being blocked from hearing this. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Riser, Cross Watcher. This is for now until mid-October, although you are going to be divinely led to this when the time is right for you to hear it. Energies are reversed. There's no gender in Tarot. I laid this spread on camera. We did our deep breaths. This is so profound. This is going to be life-changing for some of you, not all of you. It can't possibly resonate with all of you. It might be for love. I was getting a couple different stories here. And it might just be for your life. It just might be spirit saying it's time to call you up because there's something better than what you've been doing. So then we did a past, present, future spread, okay? And here's where I'm going to try to just straighten up a little bit. So if I can, I'm really just hesitant with these cards, right? And these are all kind of together here. Okay. So I'm going to put these together. I'm going to put this here. We'll put these together here with this romance angel. Okay. Okay. The sun went there. And these are your messages from spirit here. Okay. All right. So I'm putting these down. We're going to read that message. I just want to see if I can recreate, just remember where everything kind of belonged here. All right. So we did a past, present, future spread. Okay. So in your first row, you had the King of Swords in the reverse. And then when I clarified that, that was the Seven of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Four of Cups. And I really, really believe that this was The more I read, I really started feeling like this was more about your energy. There were some energies around you. But again, take this as it resonates. If this was someone else, you know your own story. But I really feel like in the past, you were deceiving others and deceiving yourself, manipulating yourself, feeling manipulated with this King of Swords in the reverse and the King of Swords in the upright and then this Four of Cups. And what it caused you to do was just really take this despondent, depressed, negative, pessimistic view of the world. You've got your Queen of Wands as your overall energy, by the way, and that was clarified by the Fool, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Coins. And so this is you really wanting to step into your own power, really coming back into your passion, your fiery, your creative energy, needing and knowing that you have to take a risk to do that, but feeling blocked. And I think that you're feeling blocked by the universe, to be honest with you, and because you're not letting go of something. You're not letting go of old ways, old behaviors, old patterns of thinking. That's how it's coming out from you guys. Also in your past, you've got this burden, right? The 10 of Wands, and that was clarified by the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So whatever it is that you were trying to manifest for yourself, either with a Queen of Wands or as yourself for your future growth, felt like too heavy of a burden. Somebody was asking you to go and grow and expand with them. You were being called to expand, but it just felt too heavy. And then you got the 6 of Wands in the reverse, which fell, by the way, right underneath insecurity with the 10 of Swords. So yeah, you were just feeling like everything was coming at you, feeling insecure, the world crumbling. I didn't get the Tower here. I will tell you that in the pre-shuffle, Emperor, Empress came out, King and Queen of Wands came out, Queen of Pentacles came out, Tower came out twice. And then a lot of 2 energy came out. So really struggling with, I think, who your higher self is, and then like your 3D and your 5D self is really how I'm reading this whole reading. And it's so profound, and I'm so incredibly disappointed that the video was lost, but hopefully this still resonates. Please let me know in the comments if it does. I'm always looking for energy exchange of likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. So then we move into the present, right? And we've got this Lovers card in the reverse, clarified by Strength, Death, and Page of Coins, right? And this is where I start really understanding, like, you can't make this up. Either you lost a connection, or a connection that you had died, or you lost a connection with yourself, or you finally made a decision not to focus on love and to have the strength that you need to transform. So this is your current space. But you're looking maybe for an offering of help. You need help to do that. You're looking to somebody else, or somebody's offering you help to do that. But then you've got hope here. You've got this Ace of Cups in the center of your read, okay? Either you're waiting for an offer, you want to offer, but I'm really looking at this as you're finally offering love to yourself, but it's hard for you to get over the regret, the shame, the guilt, the disappointment. And this Page of Cups here, right, coming in this emotional immaturity. So you know what it is that you want, but you're feeling shameful of maybe your own emotional immaturity, or feeling hurt that somebody else was emotionally immature when you thought it was this beautiful beginning. They turned out to be just a page, right? So again, because for some of you, this isn't about self, but for the majority of you, this is not a love reading. And if it is a love reading, I feel really strongly that this is about the work you need to do within self in order to get the love that you want, because there's some clear cards that say if you don't do the work, nothing's going to come to fruition for you. And it feels like such a sad, heavy reading, but also it feels like I have so much gratitude because Spirit has chosen you, and they are lifting you up. The divine is lifting you up and calling you out and saying the time is now to do the work that you need to let go of all this old shit. Sorry, let's get back to the cards. Then you had the Page of Swords in your present, and that was clarified by the 7 of Coins, the 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. And I really took this as you getting clear, coming in with a message of truth, or somebody else coming into you with a message of truth. Maybe you were trying to be the Page of Cups to someone that wanted the Ace of Cups, or maybe somebody was doing that to you, and one or the other of you is coming in and saying, nope, I'm telling you exactly what I want, exactly what I deserve. I know where my investment is. I know what my value and worth is with the 7 of Coins. I will not be part of 3 of Cups. I will not just engage in something for the sake of frivolity. And by the way, I deserve it. And I feel like that is you, and I almost feel like that is you talking to you. I almost feel like this connection is like a 5D, 3D connection where you're just growing and evolving and enlightening. And then in your near future, your immediate future, you've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. And this was probably my favorite spread because then it was clarified by the Sun, and I didn't clarify further than that. You are coming out of self-deception in the very near future. You are done being deceitful. You are done being deceived. You are done betraying. You are done being betrayed. You are done doing that to yourself, because you know that without putting these swords down, without doing this, without stopping tricking yourself, you are not going to find the Sun, and the Sun is here, and this is you, Leo. We've had the Strength card and we've had the Sun card, plus you've got the Queen of Wands showing up for you. But then you had the 5 of Coins here with the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, and this is really about confusion. It's about feeling left alone in this. So you want this, you know, you see things are being illusioned and enlightened, and you see, but you're stuck because you're confused and you don't know where to turn for help. And then you've also got the 10 of Swords in reverse. Again, beautiful with this 2 of Coins and the High Priestess. You know that you are the only one that can pull these swords out of your back or out of the backs of others, or that others can't come and pull the swords out for you, and to stop juggling and follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. And then in the far future, in your far future, you've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. And I initially didn't feel like that was about not getting what you want, and I was right when I clarified with the Chariot and the 9 of Wands. Even though you're tired, even though you're battered, even though you're bruised, you are going to go clearly away from what doesn't serve you and what you don't want. You've got the King of Coins in reverse, the 10 of Coins, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. You are recognizing that possibly who you were before, what you had before, getting clear about those things, and rejecting a Knight of Cups perhaps that is offering you what you don't want, but also realizing that you don't need a King of Coins here. You don't need a Knight of Cups. You can do this on your own, or it's just about recognizing where the heartbreak has been for you and embracing that. And we see that over here somewhere when we clarify the oracles. And then, yes, you're going to go at it alone with the time of rest and healing and contemplation, and you are going to walk away from any Knight of Wands energy that you portray or others portray. And I'm really reading this as you, this flighty in and out energy. Do I fix myself? Do I not? Do I keep trying to cover up my pain? Do I don't? Do I go after things that in the moment feel really good but end up giving me heartbreak? And then you are going to do the work and you're going to heal. And that is where I started crying, because that is so freaking beautiful, you guys. So then I asked Spirit, okay, so if we do these things, right, Spirit, if Leo goes after the things that they want, what outcome can they expect? And so these came up first. Was this the outcome? No, I'm sorry. Okay. So then I said, what was your advice, right? And so your advice was, you need to look at your devil. This could be a Capricorn around you, but again, I'm not feeling like this is a lot of energies of other people. I'm feeling like all of this is you, Leo. Sun, moon, rising, wherever it falls in your chart. Maybe you've got a lot of earth in your chart, perhaps, because there is a lot of earth and a lot of fire. There's a lot of everything, not a whole lot of cups here. Anyway, looking at the things that bind you, looking at the way that you self-sabotage, looking at the way that you compete, fight, argue just for the sake of fighting, right? And then if you do that, by doing that, you need to find the strength to take action, to move into calmer waters, and know that it's going to take some time, but you're going to have a plan, or you need a plan. You need to be strategic. You need to know it's going to be slow going, but have the strength there you are to do it. And then if you do that, what outcome can you expect? And now you're going to come to another crossroads, right? With you do this work, you come to a crossroads here. You come to a decision to, again, lay down the swords, to go out, buy this yourself. And then look what happens, you guys. The most fucking beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm going to cry again. Justice turns right for you. Karma has come at you, and they've come at you hard, but it's because of the divine's love for you and the lack of love that you have for yourself. Justice is going to turn upright. All is going to be balanced out for you. There's going to be moderation, healing, forgiveness. And then these karmic cycles are going to close out for you. You guys, it does not get better than this. So then I clarified, right, the fates. And the fates was clarified by kind of a series. So I clarified yin, unfinished symphony, and the fates. And so we got 5 of cups. There's regret there, right? You need closure. That's that unfinished symphony. Be okay with the fact that you didn't get closure on things that you regret or that you feel ashamed about. And then the fates is taking a leap of faith, trusting the divine, because this is all here and you will have victory. And then for yin, it's getting in touch with, again, your own self-deceit. Where have you deceived yourself? Where have others deceived you? Where have you looked for frivolity versus perhaps stability, right? And then just a couple more things. We had visions of life after death. Again, that Knight of Pentacles, right? This is going to be a slow burn. But there is renewal here. It's just coming at you slowly, and you are not a slow sign. Against the grain, doing something differently. Looking at the things that you've done that have led to heartbreak and going away from that. Moving away from heartbreak and the decisions that you've made in the past that have caused heartbreak. And for timing, it's the 8 of Cups. It's knowing that it's time to walk from whatever all this behavior is, or perhaps a relationship. It's time to walk away. Under acceptance, here you are again, strength and 6 of Cups. It's accepting that you are strong despite what has happened in your past. Accepting your own strength, accepting that what you've been through has been designed to get you to this place of strength and belief and bravery in yourself. Rejection, Page of Pentacles. Perhaps you offered, perhaps you got an offer, perhaps the offer was not as it seems and it had to be rejected. Or it's being rejected right now. You're maybe trying to get an offer into fruition, but Spirit is blocking you. You are being blocked for a reason. And why? Because they're trying to enlighten you about what it is that you want, you truly want, and about getting clear about that. And this deception and these unknowns, this 9 of Cups doesn't feel like wish fulfillment right here for me, you guys. This feels like fake wish fulfillment. This feels like ego. This feels like material world. And the Spirit and the divine is saying, no, this isn't what serves you anymore. And you've got to get really clear about that. You've got to dig deep and get to the underneath stuff. That is the dark night of the soul. That are all of your insecurities here. Right? And what are those? What are you insecure about? What do you regret? It's something to do with the Queen of Cups and a higher level of commitment. And justice coming in, karma coming in, and making you feel the weight. Or this other person. This could be another person that's feeling the weight of karma. You could be the Queen of Cups here. I don't know. But it's really looking at heartbreak in the past. What didn't we clarify? And then we came over here and we clarified new birth, guarded vigilantly. Remember, I said whatever, and you don't remember because it was on the other video. It's finding out what you want. It's this blossoming new you, and it's guarding that with everything that you've got. But what it is it's balance. And it's coming into spiritual union with yourself, with another person, and guarding that because you've learned the lessons from what you've done or from the people that you've chosen. Why have you chosen, right? If all of this isn't speaking to you, but it's speaking about another person or you cross-watcher, it's getting really clear about why did I manifest this into my life? And I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to manifest reciprocity and a beautiful union, and I'm going to guard it with everything I've freaking got. And then for those of you that maybe thought this was a love reading, I did want to pull and look. You can't make it up, worth waiting for divine timing. Then you've got addiction. There's that codependency, obsession, clarity and truth again with Sword and Rose, stopping the patterns, abandonment, Hand of Cards, taking a risk, being strategic. That's at 9 of Pentacles. You had so many double cards, you guys. And then stop chasing. Stop chasing things that don't serve you. The things that you're chasing have left you empty. They have left you with swords in your back. They have left you with addictive and toxic patterns. And you are done. And Spirit is saying, wake up. It is time. It is time to awaken the divine within you. You guys, I wish that you could have seen this read. I'd really love to know if this resonates with you. It was emotional. I felt so much. And I've been in the dark night of the soul, and it is a scary and rewarding place to be, and know that you are not alone. Meditate, pray, seek help, build people around you, look at your patterns in the past, even if it's choosing people that have harmed you, even if you haven't been the harmer, even if you've been the Queen of Cups and you've been loving and giving, and understanding, and you just got dumped on. Look at the patterns that led you there, because something is meant for you, but it's not coming in until we literally clear this. We clear up this wreckage, we clear up this ruckus, we clear up this rumble. And those are 3 words that I heard at the very beginning of the last read that kept coming to me. Namaste, and God bless you.